So welcome back, take a breath. We move on with the junior bantamweights once again. Залимхан Залимханov from Russia, taking on Tыныштык Жанибек from Kazakhstan in the blue corner. And we have just been treated to an absolutely wonderful fight here in the junior bantamweight division. And once again, these two fighters looking to earn their place in the next interesting fighting style already from the young Kazakhstan. Zanilbek in the red corner, sorry. And we have Залимхан Залимханov in the blue corner, the Russian. Sizing each other up, trying to get their range. Oh, you can see both these like the striking, both of them got nice movement. And you see by that extremely big cauliflower ear on the left side of the Russian. There is a grappling base there and switching levels. Trying to work out this Kazakhstan fighter's range and tails. And there we have the Russian with the takedown, controlling that left leg, trying to break the base down. Now with that underhook, head pressure against the cage. A 1 minute 20 seconds left. And now can the Kazakhstan fighter Janibek turn this off the cage? He's got that overhook. Now they're fighting head position, hand battles going on as well. Good shoulder pressure though from Залимханов. And we can see exactly how the Russian wants to deal with the striking, that elusive movement of Zanilbek. Oh, and looking to pull him off the cage, a knee straight to the midsection. As soon as there's space, you can see Zanilbek in the red corner wanting to use those knees. Double underhooks now for the Russian fighter. Залимханov. Final seconds coming down. Round one in the books. Tentative opening, 1 minute 30 seconds. Then when we got into the second half of that round, Russia's Залимханов closed the distance, looked for the takedown. And then a lot of cage control, really high level cage grappling going on there. Great head position. Good distribution of weight, of power. And that was the entry into the take. Look at that, use that overhand left to sweep down, pull up that left leg of his opponent, Zanibek. And then this was the rest of the round pretty much. Grinding that head, that cauliflower ear into his opponent's face. And controlling. Oh. Oh, and there we go. Now Zanibek coming in with a heavy overhand right to start with. Now he's going for a takedown of his own, trying to reverse that. And this is a great tactic, but a difficult one to execute against such a high-level grappler like Залимханов. wrestling exchange. But Zanibek engaged. Now sees them back to this position, same as round one. Head buried in, but this time much more activity from the Kazakhstan fighter Zanibek in the red corner. Not looking to allow him just to have this position. Constantly avoiding those grip fights, those little hand battles, trying to get his head underneath that, and that's nearly a nice switch. But he's got that on the overhook now. You can really see Zanibek. Oh, now trying to reap that leg. Going to be difficult though from this position. Oh, and now what that's done is almost open up the takedown for the Russian fighter Zamilkhanov. Hanov once again in the blue corner pushing Zanibek up against the cage. Excellent control, really, really good. Oh. This really is an intense battle of grappling, and one that the Russian is certainly dominating so far. And look at the way he shoots for that leg. Taking some shots there, but it was how low he went. But I love the fact Zanibek is really not willing to give up these positions. If you're going to take me there and I can hit you, I'm going to strike with anything I can at any target I can hit. And now giving up his back a little there. Ooh. 10 seconds left in round two. In this cage, we'll see all the junior bantamweights compete today. We've had two already. Mohamed Makayev has gone through over Nikolai Antasov. And my goodness, if you want to watch a fun fight, go back and treat yourself to that. We have two more. Ryo Yamaguchi, both European and world silver medalist, is coming up next against Rafael Federico, and Ali Yakub will take on Magomed Chushalov from Russia. Sorry, we'll take on Gamlet Aslanov from Kazakhstan. And let's have a little look at the highlights. There's the spinning attacks. Much more aggressive start from Zanibek, the Kazakhstan fighter. We are set for the third and final round. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. And off we go. They touch gloves. Let's see. So far it really has been a story of grappling. But Zanibek, he really wants to switch this up. He is throwing some heavy shots. Good sprawl there from the Kazakhstan fighter in red. Ooh, and that was a nice read there. That uppercut caught Zamilkhanov. Look how low he goes. Zanibek trying to force that leg free, but just like an anaconda, he works his way up the leg, tightening that grip, swallowing the leg, the body, and trying to get the takedown now. You can see the bloody nose from that well-timed uppercut from Zanibek. More of the same now. This is the position that Zamilkhanov has had such control from. And this is elite cage wrestling. It might not be the most aesthetically pleasing, but there really is an art to it. Knowing how to control your opponent, head position is important, that underhook, the pressure, the point at which you put the pressure on from your feet running all the way up your back into that shoulder and into the chest, the underhook that armpit of your opponent. You can see Zanibek was trying to get his head below his opponent's. That's so important. But he can't do it. Look at that. No gaps, no opportunities. Oh, nice knee. And these strikes are fine coming around the back of Zamilkhanov's head. They're not changing his position. And now it's about either doing that, looking for a trip, or trying to circle off, trying to use that overhook. Maybe get the underhook, feed that in. But right now, 50 seconds left in this third round. Lovely knee to the midsection here, which is all well and good, but Zanibek must know he's got to do something. It's going to be very difficult to win a decision after being controlled. That's nice, so those knees are coming with some. Oh, and now he's gone for the trip. But that underhook is what gives the control, the base, the frame to Zamilkhanov. And the final seconds tick down. Oh, Zamilkhanov has a bloody nose. He's definitely been in a fight, but my goodness, the control was on his side. Judges will decide it though, of course. That activity off the cage, that maybe they'll score it towards Zanibek. But the takedowns, I was very super impressed by Zamilkhanov. Oh, nice uppercut. That's the one that caught him as he dropped down, bloodied up his nose. Much more activity. Impressed with the heart, the intent of Zanibek. But once he caught that leg, and look at how low he went up there. Now he works his way up. Now he's up against the cage, uses that to put him into this position, the position which he held so well. And from there, Zanibek really couldn't do much to get out of this. So we will wait. The judges' scores are being added up. Both fighters patiently wait to see what the result of those 9 minutes, who will move forward, who will take the next slot in this amazing junior bantamweight contest. Let's make it official. Let's hand it to our MC.
Decision. The red corner from Kazakhstan,
and there you have it. Zanibek, what I did say was more active using those strikes inside, but it was how the judges saw it. The control, and there's certainly a despondent there, Zamilkhanov. But you could see there was an absolute intent. He didn't want to give this up, Zanibek, and although he got trapped in that position, he fought every single step of the way. So Kazakhstan move forward, and they move into the next round of this junior bantamweight contest. One, two, one. Okay.
Сражайся с другими. Побеждай себя.